Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we learned about loops and saw how they make our code more efficient. But sometimes we need more control over how a loop behaves. That's where loop control statements come in, and that's what we're going to learn today. Loops allow us to run a block of code multiple times. But what if you want to exit the loop early or skip an iteration? JavaScript gives us control with two main loop control statements, break and continue. This can help optimize your loops or stop unnecessary iterations. The first loop control statement we'll look at is break. The break statement allows you to immediately exit the loop, even if the condition hasn't been met yet. Here is an example using a for loop. We'll create a loop that runs from 1 to 10 but stops once it hits 5. Normally, this loop would print numbers from 1 to 10, but because we use it break, it will stop at 4. As soon as the value of I becomes 5, the loop exits. This is useful when you want to end the loop based on some condition early. Next up is the continue statement. Instead of exiting the loop completely, continue skips the current iteration and moves to the next one. Let's modify our previous example. This time, we'll skip the number 5 but print everything else. This loop will print numbers from 1 to 10, but it will skip printing 5. As soon as I equals 5, continue will skip that iteration and jump to the next value. This is useful when you want to avoid processing a specific value but still complete the rest of the loop. Let's clarify the difference between break and continue. Break completely stops the loop when a condition is met. Continue skips the current iteration but keeps the loop running. Use break when you want to exit the loop and use continue when you want to skip to the next iteration. You can even combine these two in more complex loops. For example, let's write a loop where we skip the numbers 5 to 7 but stop the loop entirely once we reach 8. This loop will print the numbers 1 to 4. Skip 5, print 6, skip 7, and stop when it hits 8. This shows how flexible loop control can be when working with complex conditions. So, that's how you control loops in JavaScript using break and continue. This statement gives you the power to stop or skip iterations based on conditions. They may seem simple, but they are incredibly useful when optimizing your code and preventing unnecessary iterations. Let's quickly recap. The break statement stops the loop entirely. The continue statement skips the current iteration but continues the loop. In the next video, we're going to dive into arrays and learn how to store and manage multiple values in JavaScript. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. And as always, if you have any questions or need further clarification, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!